Week 6 is here, and these are my starts of the week. These are players that I feel like they're just going to smash their position, and I am happy for you if you have any of these players on your squad. But first, welcome to the playlist. Thank you for kicking it. I am Jimmy. This is Fantasy on Repeat. And again, today we're going to just build a super team. Basically, I'm going to go through all the positions. I'll go through quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, flex, kicker, and a defense just for funsies, just to see if I can just accumulate the most fantasy points this week. And yeah, we're going to start off with this quarterback who is just playing out of his mind, and he is quarterback 2. This is Patrick Mahomes. Look, and they're taking on the Lions. They're going to be at home. The over-under is at 48.5, and the Chiefs are favored by 1.5. Mahomes has so much rushing upside that his line currently is at 31.5. This is the highest yard per carriage in his career ever at 6.79. And the Lions do give up some yardage to some mobile quarterbacks. They gave Lamar Jackson 35 yards. They gave Caleb Williams 27 yards. Pains me to say, but right now Mahomes does have a wash supporting cast. He has Juju, who had 1,400 yards back in 2018. He has Hollywood Brown, who had a 1,000-yard season back in 2021. And right now he has Kelsey, Worthy, and Tyquan Thornton, who I mentioned in my waiver wire, who's becoming a key piece to this offense. If you want to go check it out, it should be in the cards above or down below. And Mahomes can possibly get Rashee Rice returning next week. He's going to have to keep them afloat to get into next week before he gets his weapons back, because they need to stay afloat, because are they in danger to missing the playoffs right now? It's pretty close, but I honestly feel that we might get some Mahomes magic. He's going to have to start playing like he's possessed. And my must-start running back is going to be the running back 1 on the season, and that's Jonathan Taylor. He's just set to smash. 3 out of 5 games, he dropped you 30 points. The 2 games that he hasn't, he got you 11.3 and 12.1. The Colts are favored by 7.5, meaning they're going to run. I feel like this game is not even going to be competitive, and the Cardinals might be without Kyler Murray. So it might be brisket season. It's going to be a flavorful matchup for Jonathan Taylor. Put him in there. And my next running back I got is going to be in a high-caliber game. This is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs. Look, last time it was a high-touch game, he got 24.2 points, and that was against the Ravens. He got 28 touches. He's going to get the majority of the work in this game. Although I did talk about Monty being in my must-buy running back video, they're going to use Gibbs a lot more. Amon-Ra St. Brown came up with a wrist injury this week. I mean, I'm sure he's going to play, but maybe they'll limit his usage. So that's going to give Gibbs more receiving work. And now the Lions are going to face a good offense and a good defense, because the last games they had, there was the Browns and the Bengals. There's nothing going on there, right? I feel like Gibbs is going to be the most valuable player for the Lions this week. And my must-start wide receiver is actually going to be the number 1 overall pick for the 2025 season right now, and that's Puka Nacua. I mean, honestly, I wanted to put every single Rams in the must-start category, but I didn't want to do that. I've been talking about the Rams nonstop. It's hard to believe that I'm going to put the number 1 wide receiver in the starting position, right? I feel like Puka can easily get a 200-yard game. The Ravens give up the second most yardage in the league. They're allowing 262 yards a game on average. And Puka is first in yardage for the wide receivers. He's at 588. He's averaging 117 a game. So who isn't excited to just watch some amazing football being done? And dude, Puka Nacua has just been on another level as well. And my next wide receiver is actually second in yardage in wide receivers, and this is going to be JSN. My guy is locked at 534 yards, and he has been dope. I was looking at our draft result in my main league. My homie could have got Puka, JSN, and JT. That's just nuts to me. I just wanted to throw it in there. The Seahawks are coming off a major L, right? So they're going to be determined. They're going to be locked in. And the Jags just defeated the Chiefs. So is it going to be a fluke or not? Either way, the Seahawks are clicking right now, and the over-under is at 47.5. This could be just a sneaky shootout between 2 hungry teams, and it's just more fun football to watch. But would you look at that? My tight end is also the tight end 1 on the season, and this is Jake Ferguson. The Cowboys are set to smash, right? No, it's not the case. This feels like another trap game for the Cowboys, and if you want to try to play their defense, but the Cowboys are only favored by 3.5 points. Bryce Young and Tyrell McMillan, this is a get-right game for them. They're going to lock in. And for Ted McMillan, he was my buy low wide receiver, man, because he hasn't popped off yet. He's going to have a breakout game anytime now, and this could be it. The Cowboys can just get punched in the mouth immediately, and they're going to be all startled. So Dak is going to need to go to his security blanket, and what does that mean? That he's going to pepper Jake Ferguson nonstop. And what's crazy about this game is that the over-under is at 49.5. That's higher than the Chiefs and the Lions game. Do you believe that? It's the Cowboys versus the Panthers here. ASAP Ferguson is set to benefit from Dak needing to throw a lot in this game, and he'll be providing an abundance of fantasy points for the tight end position. My flex of the week, I went with the running back, but he's coming off a bye, and this is Josh Jacobs. They're taking the Bengals on at home. Bengals are allowing 110 yards per game. Last year in 2024, Josh Jacobs had 3 games over 100. He had 151, 127, and 106. It's quite a possibility that Josh Jacobs can get his first 100-yard game on the season this week. He does have 2 guards coming back. They should make the O-line a little bit healthier. Elite Josh Jacobs is going to be on the rise. And my start of the week for the kicker position is going to be the OG himself. It's going to be Matt Prater. Man, the Bills losing like that at home, anytime a team goes out like that and just lose a very gut punch type of game, they want to get points on the field. And how do you do that? Easy kicks by field goals. Currently, Matt Prater is kicker 7 on the year, and he's going to be playing inside of a dome versus the Falcons. He has one 50-yarder and multiple 40-yarders. Matt Prater this week is going to provide a lot of fantasy points for the kicker position. And my start of the week for defense also came out of another gut punch loss, and this is going to be the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to have to play a step better than what they've been doing. And this is a divisional game, so they don't really need to lock in and try to figure out how to play better. They know how to play against the Giants. They're going to work the Giants. They're going to come in Thursday Night Football with high energy, and they're going to enjoy this mini bye. All right, those were my must starts for week 6. If you have any of these guys, just know I am happy for you. Go out there and get the W. And if you need my must sits video, I got you. It's going to be either up top here at the end of the video or down in the description below. Go ahead and check that out. And just make sure you have none of those guys on your squad. Let's hope you don't. And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your perfect lineup is. Who are your starters? But until then, Jimsy is out. Fantasy on repeat. Peace.